Hey, fourth grade, this is Mr. Garcia, and I'm back once again to introduce the new Daily 3 Centers to you in our new year. We are talking about Chapter 4. We're looking at how can we divide. So I want to show you the new centers that we came up with. The first one that we have is called Division Practice. You're going to get yourself a timer. You're also going to get yourself a division fact sheet, and you're going to partner up with at least 2 other people. And what you're going to do is you're going to start that timer. And within that 2 minutes, you guys are going to try to answer as many facts as you can within 2 minutes. The person who has the most facts correct in that 2-minute time will be the winner for that round. And then you continue to try to compete with one another and make each other better and practice your math facts. Love it. The second activity that I have for you is called Fact Families. And what you're going to do is you're going to get yourself a dice. You're going to roll the dice. You're going to roll it once. That time I rolled a 3. You're going to roll it again. That time I rolled a 5. And what you're going to do is you're going to record your factors, 3 times 5, and you're going to find yourself the product, which is 15, and you're going to write an entire fact family using those same 3 digits, 5, 3, and 15. So 5 times 3, 3 times 5, 15 divided by 3, and 15 divided by 5, all to help you create a fact family. When you're done with that, you're going to take your counters, and you're going to use your counters to actually help you make an array showing 3 rows of 5 or 5 rows of 3. And that's going to help you see the visual of how we can actually use fact families to help us divide. The next activity that we have for you is called Pizza Bump. Now, Pizza Bump is pretty cool because you have yourself a game board like this. You need 2 players for this game. You have a 10-sided dice inside of here. You roll that 10-sided dice. I love 10-sided dice. I think they're pretty cool. I rolled a 5. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use one of my colored. I'm either going to be yellow or I'm going to be red. And I'm going to find which equation on this sheet is equal to 5. Let me see. 25 divided by 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my game piece down. I'm going to be red. I'm going to put it right on top of 25 divided by 5 because I know the answer is 5. All right. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to let the next person go. They're going to do the same thing. Oh, they rolled a 6. So now they're going to look for which equation equals 6. Well, I can see 36 divided by 6. I know that equals 6. And I'll mark it with a yellow counter. All right. Now, the only way that you can win this game is you would have to have 2 counters stacked on top of one another. So if I rolled another, next player. Oh, look at that. I rolled a 5 again. That's perfect. I know that 25 divided by 5 is equal to 5. I have 2 counters on top. I cannot be bumped off that spot. However, if another player from the other team ends up getting that same fact, if they rolled a 5 and I only had 1 counter on top, I can actually knock it off and I can replace it with a yellow. All right. So the way that you win is you have to have all of the entire game pieces double stacked with your color. All right, and that's kind of how that works. I think that's pretty neat. The next activity is actually very, very similar to that. It's called Big Bats Bump, and it's actually almost the exact same thing. The only difference is instead of using a 10-sided dice, you're using just 2 standard 6-sided dice. You're going to add those 2 numbers together. 5 plus 1 in this case is 6. I'm going to find the equation that equals 6 on there. Okay? You good on that? All right. So the very last center activity that I have for you today that I'm going to introduce to you is one where you're going to pick a number card. I'm going to pick a number card from my pile. Okay? I have the number 16. Then I'm going to roll one of my dice. I rolled a 5 again. Man, I've been rolling a lot of 5s today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my counters and I'm going to put them into equal rows of 5. I'm going to take 16. I'm going to try to put them into equal rows of 5. All right. If there are any left over, then that's going to count as my remainder. All right. So that's what we have planned for this week. I hope you enjoy working with the new centers. Enjoy yourselves while you are learning. All right, we'll see you next week.